The NFL Madden League Season 192021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove AIM 2021. The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 6 matchup coming up next: Kansas City Chiefs 2-3, Buffalo Bills 4-1. The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 6 matchup coming up next: Los Angeles Rams 2-3, San Francisco 49ers 3-2. The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 6 matchup coming up next: Miami Dolphins 2-2, Denver Broncos 3-2. The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 6 matchup coming up next: Chicago Bears 3-2, Carolina Panthers 2-3.
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants versus Nick Mullins and the Washington football team.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who rewrote Brett Favre's passing records at Southern Miss. It's Nick Mullins.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. He took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Rudolph with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
The extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Washington, nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 70 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jones to throw again. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now Jones. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Rudolph with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now 14-0.
Washington, nothing. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Takes over 1st and 10.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Antonio Gibson.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards then under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
37-yard
To try again after the sack. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
That's good for a Giant.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Rudolph doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. We'll find Gibson here complete.
Mullins pass.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
And some time here to focus on Kyle Rudolph as he heads back out there. And we roll the tape here now on his 3 touchdowns. Pretty good game.
And you know how we begin every game spotlighting certain players and kind of anticipating that they'll have a big impact on the game? Well, it doesn't matter whether we talk about him in pregame or not. The spotlight firmly on him at this moment. He's having a big-time game. And I know one thing. The fantasy guys who have him, they're pretty happy right now.
Now they just won another one. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
For a Giants.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Roman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Mullins
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick there on the coverage.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again.
And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. To throw again. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. The Ravens looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead at halftime over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Paris Campbell, a touchdown catch in that 1st half. In our game, we were treated to a strong 1st half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 7.
The New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Lewis.
That's good.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, this is caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, he'll drop to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out to the right to Humphries. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch. And I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
All right, just call the call. We're going to press. Come on now.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Washington on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own
back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to throw right away. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
30-yard line.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st down and goal to go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he stopped immediately there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. You couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and a yard. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. New York ready to go again offensively. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.